How Babes in the Wood Showed They Couldn't Be Beaten. This is a LibriVox recording. All LibriVox recordings are in the public domain. For more information, or to volunteer, please visit LibriVox.org. This reading by Patrick Berenger. Grim Tales Made Gay by Wetmore Carryl. How Babes in the Wood Showed They Couldn't Be Beaten. A man of kind and noble mind was H. Gustavus Hyde. 'Twould be amiss to add to this at present, for he died in full possession of his senses the day before my tale commences. One half his gold his 4-year-old son Paul was known to win, and Beatrix, whose age was 6, for all the rest came in. Perceiving which, their Uncle Ben did a thing the people said was splendid. For by the hand he took them, and remarked in accents smooth, "One thing I ask, be mine the task, these stricken babes to soothe. My country home is really charming, I'll teach them all the joys of farming." One halcyon week they fished his creek, and watched him do the chores. In haylofts hid, and shouting slid down sloping cellar doors. Because his life to bliss was equal, the more distressing is the sequel. Concealing guile beneath a smile, he took them to a wood, and with severe and most austere injunctions to be good, he left them seated on a gateway, and took his own departure straightway. Though much afraid, the children stayed from 10 till nearly 8. At times they wept, at times they slept, but never left the gate, until the swift suspicion crossed them that Uncle Benjamin had lost them. Then quite unnerved, young Paul observed, "It's like a dreadful dream, and Uncle Ben has fallen 10% in my esteem. Not only did he first usurp us, but now he's left us here on purpose." For countless years their childish fears have made the reader pale. For countless years the public's tears have started at the tale. For countless years much detestation has been expressed for their relation. So draw a veil across the dale, where stood that ghastly gate. No need to tell, you know full well what was their touching fate, and how with leaves each little dead breast was covered by a robin redbreast. But when they found them on the ground, although their life had ceased, quite near to Paul there lay a small white paper neatly creased. "Because of lack of any merit, behide," it ran, "we disinherit. The moral, if you deeply long to punish one who's done you wrong, though in your lifetime fail you may, where there's a will, there is a way."
The End.
How Fair Cinderella Disposed of Her Shoe by Wetmore Carryl. Read for LibriVox by Patrick Berenger. The vainest girls in 40 states were Gwendolen and Gladys Gates. They warbled slightly off the air romantic German songs, and each of them upon her hair employed the curling tongs, and each with ardor most intense her buxom figure laced, until her wilful want of sense procured a woeful waist.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?